Welcome to my YouTube channel, Loc'D, and I'm really just doing a lot of content today with the bonnet on and my sleepwear. Anyway, I wanted to come to you. I'm going to pretend that I have a mic because I feel like that's what I need right now. I'm coming to you because I want to talk to you about the rise of Neptune. I'm gonna try to keep this vlog as dragon as possible. I'm really leaning into being a mood reader, because if I don't, you guys won't ever get content because I won't read it. So anyway, the rise of Neptune continues the story of the dragoon who we were introduced to in the last Dragon on Mars. He is still working with the Dragon of Mars and trying to figure just some things out, just trying to really make sure that they are protecting Mars people, and the creatures on Mars from Neptune. And as I'm continuing to read, like I said in the blog before, I did have some thoughts about this stowaway who came on the ship, because it seemed like he didn't know who he was. He was very discombobulated. Like, we didn't know much about him, and we only got like a little peek into who he was for like maybe 5 minutes of the novel, and then it moved on to something else. And then I'm at the part where I find out like who that person was, and I would have never ever thought of that. So shout out to you, Scott, for surprising the shit out of me, because I would have never ever went that way. Never. Also, I want to say that there is clearly some crushing going on between a few characters and other characters, and there's also this beautiful dragon that we are unsure at this time the motives of this dragon. And I am watching the interaction between this dragon and Mars, and I'm just like, bro, you got beef? And if you got beef, what is the beef? Sorry, I'm looking at one of my leaves that looks like it's about to head out. But you know, don't head out, guys. I will be watering you soon after I do this little talky talk. But that is probably what I have so far. I'm not very far into it. Let's see where I'm at. I kind of just want to read today and then let the week takes me wherever the week needs to go. But yeah, I'm 40% in, and I'm going to sit on this couch. I'm going to water, my plants in this room. And then I'm going to sit on my couch. I'm going to read some more and let you guys know what I'm thinking, I guess, right? So I am doing some reading sprints with my Patreon, but I got to 53% into The Rise of Neptune, which is a book written by, I think it's like Scott Rankin. I think is how you say his last name. I googled it and that's what it said, Scott Rankin. And I am still enjoying it. I'm having just a little hard time keeping up with like the dragons and their positions in a way. I also think it's really weird about Neptune specifically, how he has kind of created some kind of magical system that if you are from Neptune and you leave and someone asks you a question about Neptune, something internally happens to you pretty bad. And something about that, I'm like, how did he figure that out? And I've also met a character who has a lot of, I would say, prejudice to people who did not grow up on Neptune, and she is realizing that people didn't even know the things that was even happening on Neptune. So how can people be as, I'm gonna just say the word, like destructive to her or her people if they didn't even know you existed? So I think that's cool. Bree, you gotta move close to me so I can look at you. Somebody has to. Yeah, my whole back is like, it's like so much pain. But the masseuse told me to not do this. Like if I'm talking, I need to have my neck my face and my body need to be positioned that way. So I'm looking at the camera right now. So that's what he said. And I felt so good after that massage. And then I think I'm just having like the sore body. It's like every time I get vaccinations, which I am pro vaccination, but every time I get them, I'm like sick, or my body hurts for like 7 days at least. So what did everybody read? I'm gonna get back to my sprints. If you guys ever make gumbo, you know that it's a process. And I got like stuff on the stove right now. Well, I am, how far am I into this? You guys, I might finish this soon and I can start reading Rage of Dragons. Okay, so I am 72% into the Rise of Neptune. So I just want to say, like, I don't know why or how, but I got confused on what was happening. So there's a dragon, or like it's a dragon moon named Titan that is on Neptune. And I think if we do a little research, I think we might find that Titan is a moon of Neptune, like really. Triton, Delassie, Hippocamp, Nereid, Galatea, Despina. They have 17, there's 16 moons, so I don't need to go into them all, but yeah, so I like how we're keeping that continuity still in there. Also, I will say the humor in this book between the Dragoon, the main character, and Mars is just top. It's top notch. It's really good. Also, I think I'm starting to get a favorite character, and if I say who the character is, then I think I'll be spoiling it, but I think I'm starting to get a favorite character. And one of the characters is experiencing some headaches after they went to do this battle, and I feel like it's more nefarious than just a simple headache. I hope there's not something where it's like she is unwittingly being a spy. I hope that's not the thing that's happening. Okay, so I think that's the end of this. I think that's the end of this update. Yeah, I just finished 92% of the Rise of Neptune, and I could have finished more, but then I stopped listening to the book so I can focus on the food, because I didn't realize the kitchen was smoking. It was a whole bunch of situations going on. So hold on 1 second, you guys. I forgot I haven't used this. Yeah, I'm close to 300, because that's good. That's good. I gotta be at 320 for me to stop taking this medication that's regularly, blah blah blah. So I got to 92% into the Rise of Neptune. I'm feeling my body just go down, because making gumbo was a lot, and I should have showed you guys, but I didn't. I was just in my own zone and needed to be in my own zone. I'm at a part where they have retrieved an item. I don't want to spoil, so an item have been retrieved, and the headaches that I was telling you guys about have been explained, but it's awkward because I feel like now it's like it's either this person or that person that could be falling for this person, and I know that is not very clear, but that is the only way I can explain that. And I don't know why in my mind I kept thinking like there was a dragon named Neptune in this book. Why was I thinking? I don't know why I was thinking that, but anyway, the battle, well, one part of the battle has started, and now I'm looking at stuff to be resolved. Now at this point, based off some things I've heard earlier, I haven't seen those parts yet, unless I'm just a little confused or I could have misunderstood something. But for right now, I think I'm still having a good time enjoying this. I mean, I'm at 92%, so I guess I am enjoying it. But I will say there was a time that I was at 98% for the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I was either at, I was a 90. And I said, I cannot do this shit anymore. And I DNF'd the book. So I guess I'm not above DNFing a book right here. So anyway, that is as much I'm going to say about this book. I might give you another recap as I finish it. But that's what I will say now. I'm on chapter 41. There's 2 more chapters left. And then hopefully I can get into the other dragon book, which is The Rage of Dragons. See you in the next clip.
I'm only here to just show you that my hair is cute. Nothing too much. Just, you know. You see what it is? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, still reading Neptune Rises, and I'm a little pissed for 2 reasons. I'm pissed because the dragon book I want to read, because I'm dragging my feet on the last 4% on this book, because that means I'm going to have to read something else. And unfortunately, I do not see, what is the book I'm looking for? The Rage of Dragons. I have the physical copy. I have it over there drying because I accidentally spilled water on it. Sue me. Huh? Sorry, I had to give myself more space. Yeah. So I accidentally spilled water on it, but what is to be done? Nothing. I still got this nasty ass juice I need to get rid of. I just finished another bowl of gumbo. Some things are just your business. Oh, I should water this plant. Hold on. Hey y'all, so I am back. I finally put batteries. I was waiting for my reusable batteries, and after a long time I ordered them, and that's what you see in the background. Anyway, we gotta chat. I bought this dock. I've been buying docks because I require 2 monitors for my work, my job, and in school, and I haven't been able to connect. And it's just one monitor, or it was just a mess. I don't need to go into it. So I said, Bree, you need to buy a dock that's really good. And I've been really trying, if I can, try my best to buy electronics used. So I found this used. It's called Tobin one. It's for it's compatible with Mac stuff. And I found out today that because I got my computer in 2022, that there's different the chips that are in Mac. So there's M1, but there's M1 Pro and M1 Max and M1 Ultra or whatever. Anyway, I thought all the M's would work. Joke's on me, all the M's did not work. So then it took forever. When I ordered this, I thought it would work and only one monitor worked. And I was like, cool. Because I signed up for that. No, I didn't. So now I have to return this, but I decided to manifest again for a used one on Facebook Marketplace. I have a problem. We discussed it, but it's where I get a lot of my used good stuff from. So I went back on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, I wonder if somebody has the same brand, because I like this brand. I wonder if somebody has the same brand used But for this old gal up in here, and she ain't even an old gal. She's fresh and young. She's hip. But according to the tech world, she's not hip. But anyway, I said, okay, let me do something. I go on Facebook Marketplace. Guy named Ben he just got his. He think it worked pretty well, but he wanted to return it and get something else. His lost my gain. Amen. So I will be going to pick that up tomorrow and returning this, which I feel very good about because this was expensive and Ben could have really charged for his. And he said a smooth $75, and I will take that because the retail price for it was $219. And I just really feel like, Ben, is this a form of reparations with this discount? I hate to report that Ben was actually not engaging in reparation. Instead, he was engaging in a bad form of communication. So this device was not bought by Ben or from Ben on Facebook Marketplace. It was instead purchased from a brown man on Marketplace who was very kind to me. So Ben, count your days. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take it. So I will be wrapping up what I have and putting it away. And then another thing is I don't have a keyboard. And I'm thinking maybe I might need to get a webcam at some point, but don't want to spend more money. Anyway, I got this keyboard here and I finally took it out the box. I really like it. It's like, anyway. So I got that, and I got it with lights on it, so I wouldn't have to use as many like lights in my room, because the dimmer the light, the better for my headaches and migraines. It's just better that way. So anyway, with that being said, I am going to continue living life and, sit here in my candlelight dinner. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a candlelight dinner. I'm going to sit here and wait for my computer to come on because I had to do an update. We'll see how that goes. And, I should give you an update. My computer came on. That's why you see all that. Okay, so I'll give you an update. Was this supposed to be about dragons? Yeah, but my dragon book didn't come in. So this is where we're at. I am reading Where the Dead Brides Gather. Also, I changed my uploading. It will be once a week instead of twice. I can't do twice. Twice is too much. Once, much better. Once a week on Sundays. That's when I'll be uploaded. So, what I'm working on now is Where the Dead Brides Gather. And this lovely one is scaring the fuck out of me. I see why they call her the Queen of African Horror. Ma'am, are you okay up here? This shit is for nightmares. Okay? I'm like, holy shit. So it follows this young girl. I forget her name because you know how. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I get her name. Bata. It follows Bata, and Bata is a young Nigerian girl who is having all of these dreams that are just so vivid and they're scaring the shit out of her. And she essentially gets taken to a medicine man by her father. Her father, I must add, who was sourpuss and treated her poorly and not very kind at first. But then he takes her to this medicine man, and the medicine man finds out that she is a bride continental. Yeah, I think it's a bride sentinel. Yeah, I think it's a bride sentinel. And a bride sentinel is essentially a person who can walk in the ghost world and also in the physical world. And it's something really, really rare. And somehow she has become a bride sentinel. And we're going through the story where we're now in this world where she is learning about how to become a bride sentinel. And there is this bride that is there that she feels very uncomfortable with being in that space. She smells bad. She just has a bad vibe about her, some other bad things. I don't want to spoil it. And now the story is really taking off and becoming more and more scary. So like at first it was like, you know, scare here and there. And that was a consistent underlining of fear while you're reading the book. And the way that the author described this bride who is very evil, I'm gonna just say it. I need y'all to read it, and then I need for my people to be like, no, she didn't, because she did. She did. She did. The descriptions, I said, this woman is diabolical. And even though I was terrified, like reading it, I was like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't say wet dog. But hey, you know, right. Anyway, great book. Loving it. Gonna continue reading it. And I'll probably be done before you see this on the Sunday vlog. So see you on Sunday. That's what I'll start saying. Instead of seeing you in the next vlog, I'll see you on Sunday. Because we got things to talk about. Alright, I was debating if I wanted to put this in the vlog, but here we are. I am making a cake. I'm making my mom's seafood stuffing. Buying it all because that's my business. So on the stove, I have the carcasses of the shrimp. I'll show you quick. That is the carcasses of the shrimp. I have that to make that the broth for the seafood stuffing. So I cut up the shrimp. There's 2 bags of shrimp. I cut it up so that it is bite size. And I also have the Holy Trinity, which is celery, onion, and what? Green pepper. Yes, I have that there. I have the base of my cornbread going here. I just waiting for my bestie and the eggs. I cut up some potatoes for her to make mashed potatoes. And then I am currently making the pound cake. Shout out to my granny. This right here is the cake. It is literally perfect. Like, look at that. Oh, perfection. So I'm going to get a pan, grease it, and put it in the oven. And then I don't know how much else I'll show you guys, but just want to let you know that I'm in here cooking. All right, so this is mashed potatoes and gravy. Got the turkey. Don't mind, I overcooked it. I don't want no judgment. But that is the damn stuffing. My God, today. Got some manoomin here. Some green peas. And some, damn, what's the name of this corn?
Cream corn.
Cream corn, yep. So I'm playing cribbage with the bishop. This is my hands. Right. This is a 5. Some 2 kings. It's 15-2, 15-4. But then we also have a 15. I have to give her 2 of these cards. If I keep the pair, oh my God. If I keep the pair, 2, it'd be 15-2, 15-4, a pair of 6. But then I have to give her this. I'm fighting for my life. So, she won.
That was the first hand.
I just wanted to show you guys, she got 16 fucking points off of that fucking 15 I gave her. I know I'm brown in real life, but on this game, I'm light skinned. Okay, this is me. Look at this motherfucker over there. This is a PSA to black women. Just got out the shower. And then trying to put more on. So I got this shea butter from Kenya. And this is what's happening here. So black women in the chat, if you know somebody, you gotta
supplier, you got person you've been swearing by using 30, 40 years, let me know. Let me know. I'm not saying non-black people don't use shea butter. I haven't met one, but I know y'all out there. I know y'all out there. That's all I'm gonna say. I know y'all out there. I know. I know you're out there. I don't know why I did it like that, but it is what it is. Let me go take my medication, because I'm fighting for my life. I'm sorry. I forgot I was I forgot I was recording. I think I can't film on my desk anymore. I think those days are behind us, so I need to go and get my big tripod. So I'll be back. Alright, so I had to go and get things, y'all. Get stuff, move stuff around. Whew. Alright, so probably I'll be filming here for the foreseeable future. To pretend that this is still a dragon vlog, I started with this one. I think this vlog and my next vlog is going to be dragons, because I'm not going to finish this today, and I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it tomorrow. So I'm going to listen to maybe 30 minutes, have a friend coming over for a couple hours, and listen some more while I work on my paper. But yeah, I got no thoughts. I mean, I'm probably not even that far. Let's see. And sorry if it looks wonky, because I took the cover jacket off because I hate cover jackets, and I wanted to put it back on, as if I don't put it back on, I'll lose it. And then I got some water damage on the last couple pages because I spilled some water on accident. That's never happened to me before with my books, but I ended up doing it. So that's that. let me tell you how far I am on Libby. On Libby, I'm 1% in, equaling to 7 minutes and 28. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? You gotta know where you're at. Gotta know where you're at. I hope my hair don't look weird. I was trying to like pull it out, you know, give the girls what they need. But anyway, I'm gonna continue doing this, and then I'll pop back in, because I didn't win that third game. It was best 2 out of 3, and winning both. She won. She really rocked me, and my third game was terrible. Awful. Certainly not that girl. Okay? But you know, it's okay. We can't win them all. We can't. Okay, y'all. So I just got a message from bookshop.org. If you're not on bookshop.org, you should be. You can support independent bookstores. When you go on there, it is much better than supporting bigger names. Just saying. And Amazon. Anyway, so I just got an email. It says, hold on tight. A new middle grade fantasy has arrived, and it's Breathing Fire. So it's about dragons. Very on part for this dragon sort of vlog. And then let me see. So it says The Last Ember, the Armander Chronicles. I'll put it up here just so you can see it. And then I'll read to you the synopsis of it. Aramanders are extinct, or so the government would have you think. Stop giving me these damn ads. Centuries ago, the kingdom of Glossus decreed the destruction of these dangerous dragon-like creatures whose deadly flame could level entire cities and upend world orders. But when 12-year-old Eva Alexander, a wealthy chemistry student in the city of Port Town, walks into a fashionable department store and walks out accidentally with the world's last Aramander egg, everything changes. Suddenly, Ava is the target of unwanted attention, including from the Thieves of Union, a mysterious organization with a rebellious streak and fingers in every pie in Port Town. The Union orders its youngest member, the orphan dairy delivery boy, Dusty St. Ichabod to steal the egg from Eva, which is far easier said than done. When Eva and Dusty meet one autumn night under extraordinary circumstances, an epic game of cat and mouse unfolds across the kingdom. Initially at odds, the unlikely pair must come together to navigate a maze of sinister crime syndicates, elite boarding schools, and an incredible slow getaway pony named Gord, all while fighting to keep the egg out of the hands of power-hungry Parnassus, director of Kingdom Secrets. As the duo race against time, their fates and that of the whole world are at stake, because there's one question no one dares to ask. What happens when the egg hatches? The Last Amber is the first installment in an action-packed fantasy adventure about a powerful creature, those who seek to exploit it, and those who are willing to protect it at all costs. I love it. And then book 2 comes out fall of 2026. And I think this one, I'm going to see if it's on Libby. Oh my god, it's on Libby! I don't know if you can see that, but it is on Libby if anybody want to watch. I'll put the Libby link in the chat too. Not in the chat, in the description box. But yes, love it. So, in previous vlogs, people have mentioned to me that they would like to have the links of the books that I talk about. So I just created another list on my bookshop.org. It's where I used to put quite a few of lists of things that I like to read, things that had to do with the videos, but I'm just going to put it's a list called Recent Vlog, and every time I talk about a book in my videos, I'm going to add the books to that. So you'll just have to go to that link and it'll be in the description box below. But anyway, back to me trying to figure out how I'm going to do this homework and not procrastinate. Hello, we are at the end of this vlog. It is 11:51 on Sunday, the day I'm supposed to post this vlog. It will be posted just later. So I'm going to edit it, have it out to you guys. Anyway, I got, I think I'm now 20% into this. I'm really intrigued in, what's his name? Tao? I think, yeah, Tao. I'm really intrigued with him and what he's trying to do. But I also feel really bad for him because of what he was born into and his parents. So I'm trying to track that. I only have gotten a glimpse of dragons so far. I need more dragons, but I'm literally just started. I don't even think I'm 20%. I think I'm being generous to myself. Let me tell you. I'm 11% in, and I'm going to continue reading it. I think I've told you guys, but I restarted this book so many times. I can't even tell you. I've restarted this book. I've been trying to read it since 2019. That's when this book was started. And I've had this book for a long time. Maybe 3 years I've had this book. And I just haven't read it. But I want to finish it because it's black. It's dragons. Need I say more? Okay. Also, I'm just going to continue reading my dragons. And it'll just be across a couple vlogs. But I also wanted to talk about the book that I'm reading next, which is probably going to be The Dragon Thief. This is book 2 in that series. And then I just got this book called The Last Amber, which is also a new release dragon book. So we shall see. I got some thrillers and some non-fictions up as well. But I'm going to continue reading this book in the next vlog. And hopefully I can get to another book. It might just be one book, but we did it. Semi-dragon. Okay. And then I have 5 days to finish Where the Dead Bodies Gather. That book, the horror, it's really freaking me out, but in a good way. I think that I'm finding, or I just found, a new favorite. I'm going to read some more from the authors from Nuzu, but wow, this is too good. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.